So hello everyone, it's your boy Davish and welcome back to the another episode of our RPG series. In last video we worked on creating consumable items that could increase the player's health. But in today's video we are going to take that thing one step further. We will be adding different effects to our consumable items. For example, eating apple will restore your health, drinking invisibility potion will make our player invisible, taking poison potion will kill the player, and drinking the strength potion will boost our player's strength, and so on. Before starting, I highly recommend you to checking out the previous video in the series because everything we will do in this video builds directly on top of them. And one more thing, this year we are aiming to hit 5k subs, so if you are enjoying the series, make sure to hit the subscribe button and support the channel. Alright, let's get begin. So firstly, let's see what do we have inside of a content browser. There you can see I have this FX pack, and inside that you can see this all particle system that we have, and we are going to use some of them in our today's project. And if you want, then you can grab it from Fab. It's absolutely free, and I will pin the link of this pack in the description, so make sure to grab it. So what next we will do, we want our each and every item to have a specific effect. So for that, what we will do, we will create a enum and we will add that enum inside our struct, and we will take that value whenever our player will drink the potion or eat the apple or eat the fruit. We will extract that value and we'll check if it is equal to that particular effect. If it is equal to that effect, then we are going to apply that effect. It might sounds difficult, but believe me, it's pretty easy. So let's go ahead. So first thing first that I will do, I will go inside my this RPG folder inside inventory, and I will create a new enum state. So here inside blueprint, I will create new enumeration, and let's name it E effects, and inside it we will add all the enumeration state that we want. So let's add couple of them, and for the first it will be none. Why I'm making the first one as none? Because we don't want our sword to have any type of effects, so that's why I'm just making it none. Now the another one, I want this like it will increase our health, so let's name it as health. And for third one, if we have health, then why not to have a poison as well? Let's have an invisibility, and here you can add as many effects you want to add in your potions. It's completely up to you. I will only show you some of the examples, but you can go beyond that. So we got the health, we got the poison, we got invisibility. Now I will add another one. This one will be for our speed boost, and I think we are all set done. Or let's just add a stamina one as well. Yeah, so we have 1 2 3 4 5, so we have 5 effects in total, and we are going to use it. So now we have our this enum created. Now we will go to the struct as item details. Remember this struct that we created in our previous video? Yeah, again, if you haven't watched our previous video where we created the pickup system, inventory system, and the consumable basic system, then I will suggest you make sure to check those first, because that is completely on top of that, and it will be easy for you to understand this video. So make sure to open your S item details, the struct that we created, and here what we are going to do, we will add a new variable, and this one will be the effects, and for its type it will be nothing but the enumeration one that we just created. So name it E effects, yeah, this one. And I think now we are all set done. So now the next thing that we have to do is to open your items. So there you can see we have this item. So if I will open this apple, let me bring this here and let me open the full blueprint editor. Yeah, and here inside S item details, you can see we have nothing here. Why we have nothing? Let me just refresh the all nodes, and now you will see we have this effect, and right now it's none. But if I will just go here and I want our apple to responsible for our health, like every time we will consume apple, our health will be increased. So I will use the apple here. Now let's go for our another fruit. Okay, we have lamp though. So our lamp is not a consumable thing, and we don't want it to have any type of effects. So I will keep it as none, which is already none. And now we have this yellow potion bottle. So for it, I will make it as poison. So now the yellow bottle is for the poison. There we can see. Now for the blue bottle, I will make it for invisibility. And lastly, we have sword. And again, we don't want our sword to have any type of effect. So I will keep it none, which is already none here. And let's see what are the extra effects that we are left with. We are left with our speed boost and stamina. So let me create a item pretty quick. So for creating a new item, what you can do, simply come to your this parent item, right click and create a child blueprint of it. And let's suppose it is grapes. I will name it as grapes, and I will open this guy. Here in the S item details, for the object I will add a grapes, and for its name it will be grapes, and for its class it will be BP grapes, and the E state will be fruit, and the icon, I don't have any icon for the grapes, so what I will do, I will use the apple icon just for now, and later on we will change it. And for the bone name, let's just use the apple bone name, one that we are using for our apple. Let's use the same one. And yeah, I don't want you to do it like that. I want you to attach it properly in the hand of our skeletal mesh and get the socket bone name and then use that bone name. But just for this quick tutorial, I'm doing it this way. And if you want, then you can add the description. Let's suppose something like that. And for the rarity, it is like common. Yeah. And for the effects, we want it to speed boost. And for our stamina, I'm not going to make a new item. I will just simply change the effect so that I can demonstrate how the stamina stuff is working. I will not make a new item just because I'm lazy. So I think we are all set done. Let me just change the object, and now back to our map. If I'll just drag and drop it, yeah, now you can see it looks good. Let me just give this thing a try before going ahead. Yeah, so if I will equip it, yeah, you can see there is very tiny grapes is in my hand, and yeah, we will obviously improve it. We will just increase the size, but I don't want to focus on that part in this video. The motive of this video is to make the different effects for the different consumable items, so we will focus on that first. So now we have everything assigned. Let me just check once inside this. Yeah, so we have everything assigned. Now all we have to do is to work inside of our character's blueprint, so simply open it, and this is the part that we created in our previous video. Like, this is for the consuming stuffs, and now we are going to move ahead and do other stuffs. First thing first, I will remove this part. So now the first thing first that we will do, we want the value of our effects. Now what do we mean by we want our value of effects? Like, there you can see we have this E state, which is responsible for telling which state does player have, and on based of that our player animation state is also changing. So the same way we want the state for our effect. So for that, what I will do, we will take our this current item here, and from it I will break the item details, and here you can see we have this effects. And why we are seeing this effect here, because we added that inside our struct. Remember the S items detail struct where we added this effect. From here, what I will do, I will simply promote it as a variable, and I will set it here. Let me just bring it down, and whenever I will press our M, we are setting the effect value, which is from our effects of our current item. So the next part that we will do, from this we will get a branch. Like what, let me explain you what this blueprint is actually doing. Whenever we will press M, we are setting our effects, and we are checking if our enum state, our current state, is equal to fruit or not. What do we mean by current state is equal to fruit or not? Like, if our player is holding a fruit or not. If yes, it is holding, we are playing a montage for eating, and on finishing of that montage, we are simply removing the item from our hand. Not hand exactly, from our inventory. Now we want to do next. Now we will do some checks. So for that, what we will do, we want this effect value, like this variable here, the effect variable one that we just got. We will bring it here, and from this we will search for equal to node, and we will check if it is equal to health. Then we want to do for the health. Like, if it is equal to health, then we will do the stuffs for health, but if not, then we will again get a branch, and we will again do the same stuff. If it is equals to poison, if yes, then it will do the stuff for poison, but if not, then we will again gonna check. And yeah, you guessed right, this time it will check for invisibility. If it is invisibility, like if the effect is invisibility, it will go for the invisibility. If not, then it will again go for another check, and this time it will be for our speed boost. And again, if it is for speed boost, then it will go for speed boost. If not, then it will again do a branch, and it will check if it's equal to stamina. So if it is equal to stamina, it will do the stamina. So that's it, that's all we needed. So let's, if you want, then we can directly print a string and we can check it, but I am very sure that it will work. So I'm directly going to implement the functions here. So let's go for that first, and let me bring it here so that it will look much cleaner. So first condition is health. So for health, what we will do, let me just grab my health variable. This is the health variable which we created a long ago. So what I will do, I will get this health, and every time we will just add some value in it. Let's suppose we will add 27 in it every time, and then we will set this value. So let's see if it is working or not. So here inside the map, and I believe Apple have that effect. So I will simply grab the apple, and now I will press M. So I have that much heart, and after eating, yeah, There you can see it's working absolutely fine for our health. Let me just close this all items tab. So we are getting the health, but I also want to spawn some of the emitters or particle effects so that it will look much better. And if you even have a sound, then make sure to use the sound assets as well. So what I will do here, I will simply get a sequence. Right now the blueprints looks very rough because I haven't arranged it, but I will do it in the end. And I will also tell you one more thing, that how to arrange this type of stuffs. Now what I want, we want this to be happen, and we want to spawn emitter as well. So just search for spawn emitter attached, because we don't want it to be spawned at the location, we want it to be attached with our mesh. So I will simply select the mesh. I will just name it as root so that it will attach with our root. And for this emitter we have the FX pack, so let me open that pretty quick. Here inside the particles I will use this healing aura and I will assign it here, and let's see how it works. So if I will go here, I will simply grab the apple and I will press M. So we are eating the apple, and yeah, so there you can see we are getting this, but you can see it's continuing, like the aura is not going like this, like this emitter is not despawning. So we also have to destroy it. So we need to destroy it after some seconds. So what I will do, I will get a denial node first here. So let's suppose we want it for 2 seconds. That's it. And from this return value, I will search for a destroy. Yeah, this destroy component. Now let's just give it a try again. So if I will go back to my this apple, I will pick it up and I will press M. So now it's just having it, and yeah, and after 2 seconds it will disappear. Yeah, so that's perfect. And yeah, I will suggest you to add a sound effect as well so that it will look much better. Now we got this thing done, but if I will just go and directly add the second one, then it will look messy. So I will select this all, I will right click, and here I will collapse it into a node, something like that, and I can rename it as health effect. And if you will open this, there you will find we have everything inside here. So let me just close it again. This is how it looks. Okay, now the next thing that we have is our poison. So what I will do, let me just copy this guy from here. So I will simply copy this health variable stuff that we added for adding our health. I will paste the same thing here, but this time instead of adding, we will just subtract that health. So from here I will get a subtract node, and let's say I want to reduce 50, and yeah, you can play with this values, it's all up to you. And if I will go and let's see which one is for our poison, let me just see. I think this is for our poison. Yeah, this one is for our poison. So if I will go here, I will pick it up. What was the key? Oh, E. So I will pick it up and I will just drink it. Then there you can see our health is 0. But you will find one more thing, that our health is 0, but our player is still standing. So we have to do something for that as well. Like every time we are subtracting our health, what we will do, we will check, we will get a branch and we will check if our health is equal to 0 or not. If it is 0, then what we can do, we will call our that function. Let me just check, where do I have that function? Yeah, there you can see I have this that function which we created on player will take any damage. So let me just copy this and I will come back to our this guy, and I will come back to our this effect guy, and I will paste it here. And what do I have inside the state function? This is the function that we created long ago again. So here we are just simulating the physics for our mesh, and we are disabling the movement. We are also attaching the camera inside our pelvis bone so that the camera will not move anywhere, and we are also fading our camera. So that's we have inside our that effect, not effect exactly, our that function. So let's give it a try again. So I will go here, I will pick this bottle and I will drink it, and I don't know why nothing happened. I think I made some mistake. Let's see. Okay, I got it. We are not actually clamping the value, so our health is also reducing in the negative. So what I will do, I will simply delete it and we will search for less or equal. If it is less or equal than 0, then we are going to do over that stuff. So coming back to here, if I will just come again, I will pick this bottle and I will drink it. Now my health is 0, and yeah, now we are dead. So this is how our poison is working. And I don't think we are supposed to add any of the particle effects here, so I think it's good. Now all we have to do is to again select this all. I will right click and I will collapse it into a node, and let me name it as poison effect. Now the next thing that we have is the invisibility. So for invisibility, actually we have to create a new material. So let's come to our RPG, and here inside our character I will create new folder and let me name it as material. And here by right clicking, create this material, name it M transparent material or whatever you like, and double click to open it. Here I will not make any fancy type of material. Here I will make a simple translucent material, or what do we say, a transparent material that we can apply on our character. So first thing first that you have to do, here inside of this blend mode, simply make it translucent, and for the opacity let's make it 0.5. Yeah, like this. And for this, let me just decrease it. Yeah, I think that's enough. So simply apply and save. Now back to our player's blueprint. Here what I will do, I will get this mesh, and from it I will search for set material, and I will copy this guy and I will paste it again, because we want to set for our both index. So why I am taking two nodes, because if you will see here, if I will go to my this mesh, there you can see we have two materials for it, one for our element 0 and one for our element 1. So if I will just connect it to our element 0, the one will be still visible, so we want it for our both stuff. So I will make it as element index 0, and I will make it as 1, and I will simply attach this thing as a target as well, and I will use it, I will connect it here, and let me connect the execution pin as well. And for the material, it will be our transparent material one that I just created. Now let's give it a try. And for the invisibility, I think this is our potion bottle, so I will simply drink it, and there you can see we are now invisible. Actually our textures are not loaded. You can see here in the top it's preparing the texture, and this is how we look alike. So yeah, it's working absolutely fine, but we don't want our character to be in this, like to have this material every time. We want it to be disappear after some time. So what we will do, once this will be done, we are going to get a delay node, and just to do it pretty quick, what I will do here in the delay, I will make a timer for 7 seconds. I will copy this guy again, I will paste it here, and let me connect the mesh. And for this type, after 7 seconds we want our normal material to be back. So what I will do here, by selecting the mesh, I will just simply open this guy, and it will be for our index 0, and the second one, which is for our index 1, I will select it here. So now it will work absolutely fine. Let's just check again. So if I will come, I will pick my this bottle, I will drink it. Yeah, we have this transparent material, and after 7 seconds, let's wait for 7 seconds, we got our normal material back. So this is how it's working. And yeah, you can obviously improve it with the better materials and the particle effects which I told you, and the sound effects, or you can even do the transitions, that type of stuff. If you want to make it more engaging, it's all up to you. Now again, I will select everything, right click, and I will collapse them into a node, and it will be for our invisible effect. Now we have the speed boost, so I think this is one of the easiest stuffs. All you have to do is to get your character movement, and from it search for set max walk speed, and for its value I will make it something like 800. And yeah, you can obviously play with this all values. And what I want this speed for only 5 or 4 seconds. So let's say I will get a delay node, I will make it for 4 seconds, and after completing we will set it again back to our walking speed. So I will copy it here, I will paste it here, and here for the speed this time I will set it as my walking speed, which is this. So now let's give this thing a try, and now let's give it a try. And I think grapes is for our speed boost, so I will pick it up and I will press M, and now I'm eating my grapes, and now you can see now I have this extra boost effect. And after 4 seconds I will come back to my normal speed, which is this. So yeah, this thing is also working absolutely fine. Now again I will select this all, right click, collapse them into a node. This is for our speed. Now lastly we have our this stamina. So for that, what I will do, we will do the same stuff that we did for here for our this health. So let me just, no, I don't need to copy this because this is for the stamina, not health. So here I will search for the stamina. There you can see we have the stamina. I will get my, not set exactly, I will get the stamina, and I will just get a add node, and I want to add 50, and again you can play with the solve values, and then we will set the stamina, and I will connect it with it. And whenever we will like increase our stamina, I want to do the particle effect as well. So I will get a sequence, and let's get a effect. So for that, search for spawn emitter at location, not location, spawn emitter at edge, and this one will be our mesh. Now for this emitter, go back to your this pack that we just added, and let's see, and let's just I think this one will work fine, I don't know, and let's just test it. But we don't have any object for this, so what I will do, I will open my this grapes, and here inside its speed boost type I will change it as a stamina. So let me just run so for a while. Let me pick the grapes first. What was the key? Yeah, why do I always forget? Let me just pick the grapes. Let me check if do I have, yeah, I do have the grapes in my inventory. I'm just running, and yeah, you can see now we are like, our stamina is very low. I'm unable to even run, so I will directly eat it because it's already increasing, but after eating you can see that suddenly increased that much. So yeah, we can say it's working absolutely fine. So what we can do, I will simply just collapse them as well. I will name it as stamina effect. And yeah, I think we are all set done with this. So yeah, by this I'm concluding this video, and in the upcoming video we will work on the hunger bar so that we will only eat the fruits whenever we are hungry, and if we are not hungry then we are unable to eat the fruits, and the fruit will increase our health, which we are already doing here. So yeah, that's enough for this video. If you have any query related to this, feel free to ask me in the comment section, and make sure to join our Discord server. And we have a target to complete 5k subscribers till the end of this year, so please make sure to show your support. Love you all. Bye bye.